Hi, I'm John Miglosh, president of the Wisconsin DMA and founder of the International Society for Strategic Marketing. I've been in marketing about 40 years, and there's been a lot of change in those 40 years. I've had the privilege of introducing computers into marketing way back in the early 80s. And I remember the the splash you could have just by building a spreadsheet, and you could put it in plastic bags and sell it for $100. I remember amazing things with predictive modeling. I would never have guessed that would even work. And the first time we really had a real mailer use one of our models, they told us it made them $2.4 million. So, I guess I had some time there as kind of a celebrity in evaluating the marketing trends. And I was kind of a spitfire back then in my 30s, and I took on some big windmills, some big marketing traditions and ways of thinking. And I've been kind of sitting back watching it the last 20 years. I've been watching people who have very little experience starting fads and trends, announcing things that can't possibly work or be true. And I just shake my head and I think somebody ought to set the world straight. So when I've done live feeds, I've done about 3 or 4 dozen of them. It's been very stressful. I send out emails. I post on Twitter and LinkedIn and other places. I invite thousands of people sometimes to come view it. And, not that many people show up. I think the top one has been about 150 or something. So it's not nothing, but it's a little, it's frustrating. So instead, I'm going to do a daily commentary, no more than 10 minutes. I got my alarm all rigged up so it stops me. If anything else, we'll just cut it off. And I think it'll shake your head a little bit because I'm going to take on some of the icons of today's marketing wisdom. We'll call it marketing conventions, marketing, the herd. We all follow along as a herd. And so I'm going to take that on and I'm going to make you think. You're not always going to agree with me, but hopefully it'll be worth the 10 minutes you waste tuning in. It's going to be at 10 o'clock in Chicago time. That's 11 o'clock in New York, 8 o'clock in LA, and whatever's in the middle. And about 4 o'clock in London. I don't know exactly. It's about that. Maybe 3. Anyway, maybe it's 4 o'clock in Paris. But, I think it's a good time. And if you come 5 minutes early, this live streaming is hell on earth. It's never working the way you expect. Most of the time, I'm pretty good about not sobbing in front of the camera. But so come 5 minutes early, and you can chat. We'll chat, and we'll talk about what we're going to talk about a little bit, and it'll give you a chance to find out that this is genuine, because genuine is hard to do these days in this crazy world of promotion and public relations and people who just write and have never really done marketing. And so you're going to find out that if nothing else, it's genuine, it's authentic. So I invite you to come in. You can get it on Periscope, YouTube, or Twitch. My son says there's nothing like it on Twitch, and I'm sure that's true. But I haven't found anything on Periscope or on YouTube either. I have a few videos up there, 30-some thousand views, because who wants to hear about RFM? But we'll sneak some of those technical issues in there. I hope so. I have about 60 issues that I'm comfortable in speaking on if there's a slow news day. But in general, we're going to do the news. We're going to take on something. We're going to tilt at windmills. I think you'll enjoy it. I hope you subscribe and share on whichever channel you're on. and let's cut through some of the garbage. Let's get real. I'm John Miglash for the WDMA and the International Society for Strategic Marketing.